Yeah. So it's my
You
pleasure to
are
have you in one-on-one conversation. Being a UX designer, I'm appalled by your achievement and approach towards this field. Few days ago, I was just trying to do research on some inspiration figures of UX designing, and I got to your name. After that, I was very keen to talk with you, and now that opportunity has presented itself. I have some questions to ask you that arose in my mind after reading your phenomenal blogs and articles. So, shall we start with the questions?
Yeah, sure, please. My
Yeah,
pleasure.
yeah, sir. So, basically, the first question was, what were some of the critical challenges you faced when you started as a UX designer, and how did you get the essential exposure to become a such expert?
Uh, the answer of this question is the biggest challenge in the UX is that that how you know your user, right? So for that, we have to do some extensive user research. We have to go in the field, we have to go in the market, and we have to ask very related question to our user, so that we can crack the pain points of our users and of our stakeholder. You can say our clients, right? So when
Yeah.
we succeed in that particular field, then we start the wireframe and then we achieve the whole target. So in nutshell, if you are very good in user research, so you can become a very good UX designer. Yeah.
Yeah. Sir, can you please tell me what type of personality traits a ideal designer should possess?
Can you elaborate this question a little bit more, please?
Basically, sir, means if a company wants a designer, everyone
Hmm.
wants a experienced person, and
Hmm.
just like an ideal designer. So, in
Hmm.
your terms, what personality or what qualities should that ideal designer should have that
Yeah.
they come in your company? Yeah.
Hmm. So first of all, thanks for the elaboration. Uh, in concern of how I hire the designer in my own company, uh, I always think I was seeking the personality who is a problem solver, right? So if
Right.
someone is fear from a problem, that is not cup of my tea, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so if every designer should become like a lion, right? No fear,
Yeah.
you know. You have to be go in the field, and you know you have to get your answers of your all questions, right? So
Yeah.
and you know if you will ask the question, you will get the answer, right? So
Yeah.
sometime if you will not answer the question, then it means you are not a proper UX designer, right?
Proper.
So
Yeah.
the answer in nutshell, if I say that okay, there if my candidate is a problem solver, then definitely he got hired.
Okay. Means basically the focus is on problem solving of that part. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Why not? Because our client
Yeah.
hire us for that particular thing, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes it's very complex and grueling task to create a appealing and treasured design for some users. I hope you concur. So how do you keep yourself resourceful to fulfill the demands of such users?
Again, it's depend on the our user research, right? So
Okay.
normally we go with the modern designs, right? Which is fulfill of our new designer desire. But if let's suppose my user is like 40 to 60 years old domain, right? So I have to go with the very basic design statics, right? So it depends on what in which demographic my user exists. So accordingly, I design the whole user interface, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So means you have started this user experience designing. So from that perspective, the old version of your younger self. So what
Hmm.
message will you give to him if we could talk to your younger version when you started as UX designing?
Well, I'm still younger.
Okay.
See,
Yeah.
it's in our brain. You know, we are young or old. It's being a designer. Personally, I'm right now. I'm 39-year-old, and I'm providing UI UX designing from last 17 years, right? And
Oh,
luckily, I worked with very big giant company like Accenture, Stanford Research, Canada.
yeah.
So, in nutshell, if I will tell you that, okay, uh, if for the youngest designers, I still have the hunger of the knowledge, right? So
Okay.
never ever kill your hunger of the knowledge. Keep reading, keep researching, and
Yeah.
crack each and every problem with that particular thing.
Brilliant. Okay. Yeah. So, as you are such a decent consultant, what advice will you give to upcoming entrepreneur who want to expand themselves in designing business?
Yeah, that is a very good question actually, because 80% entrepreneurs they don't know about the user experience design process. Even they don't know that how to build a proper digital product. So
Sorry.
my main tip for them that they have to read some books, right, which guide them how to create a particular digital product. If I face a lot of time that if I said, okay, here we need the user experience, here we need to create the wireframe first, what we need actually start the UI design. I will let you know. Huh? Come on, hold on. It means
Yeah,
you don't know about user
you
experience.
don't know about it. Yeah,
So the important
seriously.
thing is every entrepreneur, they have to know their audience first. If they don't know about it, at least they should know about the how to create a digital design product. So they should know about the process. So for
Yeah.
that, they have to read two, three different and very good books. There is a one book which I personally recommend in shorts, and then there is one other book, Lean Startup. Right, this is a very good book.
Mm.
They can read it and they can get amazing knowledge out of it.
Sir, you can share your UX journey also. Yeah, I am willing to listen that when you started
Yes,
and how was your experience with some challenges and all everything.
yeah, sure,
Just like down
definitely.
also. Yeah.
Mhm. See, I started my career in 2002 when UX type of terminology, there is no word type of UX. Then
Oh,
that time people hire only web designers. They only know web design company, web design agency, web designers. These three terms are available over there. But my ideal, if you say my ideal, who is my ideal? That is Steve Jobs. He is the
yeah.
best guy who knows what is UX.
Yeah.
So I'm following that guy from from last at almost from since 2006, right? I'm still following him. He's still no more in the world, but still I'm
Yeah, but
following his thoughts, his procedure, processes, right? So definitely, he taught me what is UX and how to create the user experience so that the whole customer experience can create. So in 2002, I started my career as a graphic designer. Then I jumped into the web designing. I normally spend almost 8 years in web designing and I worked as a web designer and then team lead in
yeah,
in Chandigarh IT Park companies.
Chandigarh.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so since 2010, I started my own company, Think 360 Studio, and we are providing happily user experience services from last 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So
So,
this is,
sir,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
continue,
please.
continue.
So
Yeah.
this is my
So,
story actually.
sorry.
Yeah.
Have you ever faced client unsatisfaction?
Yeah, definitely. It's a part of journey.
Yeah. So,
So
what are
actually,
your
yeah,
strategies
yeah.
to improve from your mistakes? Means, you can first tell about what was that unsatisfaction scenario.
Yeah, I tell you. Uh, when I started digging the user experience field in almost in 2008, so I done my lot of mistake. So my client also told me, okay, this kind of problem they are facing. So because I was in an early stage, so I was also studying about the user experience, how to crack the whole problem. So I definitely I done a lot of mistake, and there is no ashamed about it, because I learn from my mistakes, and
Yeah.
everybody learn about it. So uh, the important thing which I learned, that if you follow a proper user experience process, you can crack any type of problem, right? So when I face the problem, I evolve my user experience process, and that is, you can say, now in that stage where we can uh, you can say testing the user experience in the wireframe phase. We invite, and from last 5 years, I must tell you that in from last 5 years in my company, I'm providing usability testing services, right? Before development, even before design, we can test our prototype, in the wireframe
Yeah.
phase.
In the
So
wireframe.
if once we, because that is the most essential part, and rather than my clients spending millions of dollars on the product, he has those, you can say, user researches, usability problems in the wireframe phase. So providing the usability testing in the wireframe mode, I'm cracking the whole my client's problem. So now they got satisfied.
Now they got satisfied. Okay.
Yeah.
Knowing that you possess multiple skill set and one of them being a marketing genius, I want to digress a bit from our topic and ask you that how are you going to fight for the finances of your company about after this recession caused due to coronavirus pandemic?
Uh, to give this answer, I must tell you that if a UX designer thinking that, okay, I created the wireframe, I done my user research, I done my job. This is the biggest myth in the world. As a UX
Okay.
designer, you have to design the user interface. Then you have to help to understand, because developers are the most crucial part of the team. If they cannot understand your user research, your user experience, they can never develop what you envision, right? So you have to be part of the development team, and your journey didn't stop here. Why? Because if you will not become a part of the marketing team, you don't know
Marketing.
that
Yeah.
how your user is behaving on the launch product, right? So
Yeah.
you have to be part of each and every phase, from design to from launch, actually. So even
Yeah.
once the product has been launched, then your job becomes more serious, because you have a lot of data, that where people are using your product, and you have a lot of data analysis. You have to do analysis so that you can do post launch changes. So
Yeah.
I do myself, because I am, and in my team, luckily, by the God of grace, my team is so much sincere about this particular thing, because I taught them that you have to follow this particular things. If you are giving, okay, my job has been done, I created my UI. No, no, no. I don't this kind of words in my team. You have to be part of the team of the launch. Where the marketing team will evolve, and they will provide a lot of important data so that you can do post launch changes. So
Yeah.
this is how we are doing as a marketing. I'm not a marketing genius. I'm just become the, as a UX designer, become the part of the marketing team, right?
Part of
So
marketing. Okay.
yeah. So this is the answer of the first question, and second answer is how I'm managing the finances. So from last 3 months, I am only searching those products where which are very, which will be very essential for next 2 years, like live streaming projects, live booking kind of projects. Like nowadays, booking kind of projects will be evolve rapidly, because every person want booking things, especially doctors, lawyers, and even the gym instructor, because in the pandemic you have to maintain the social distancing, right?
Yeah. Right.
So if you want to go in a restaurant, you have to tell you that, okay, how many seats they have. So the world has been changed totally. So I am targeting those products where we can beat the pandemic situation in our company, you know. So this is how we
Yeah.
are fighting after COVID-19.
After COVID-19, yeah. If you were not a graphic or UX designer, what would you be doing?
This is a very interesting question. Well, in this life, I will definitely pursue this career. But in my next life, if I will reborn on this earth, I will definitely become doctor.
Okay, sir, why so?
Yeah, because I
Any
think yeah, definitely, because doctor is the most courageous, you can say, um, skill
second
sets.
god?
Very, yeah, kind of a god, second god on the earth.
Yeah, second god on the earth. Yeah,
Yeah, and we face this kind of
we
thing
face
from
this
last 2 3 years.
seriously.
Yeah.
So, doctor means anything personal or just like for this part only ki they are good and or
Actually,
anything is
my study, my graduation in BSc, Bachelor in Science, and
okay.
actually I dropped 2 years for doctor as well, for the PMT pre-medical test as well. So there is some kind of point in myself, but there is no regret nowadays. But it will
Okay,
happen in next
it will
birth.
happen in next.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts of growth and development when you started your company, and who were its supporting pillar?
Well, whenever you start any kind of new things like company or any kind of startup, your family is one of the main pillar, and my mother is
Yeah.
that time the main pillar. My mother say, "Hey, Prince, whatever you wanna do it," because she know I spent my 10 years of my career in job and I was done very well in that particular thing. I retired myself as a project manager from IT company in IT Park, Chandigarh. So she knows that okay, I can do anything good in my computer science, So my mother was the biggest pillar. After that, in 2 years, one of my partners joined in my company, Mr. Jinder Singh, and he become very solid pillar because I am a creative person and he is a programmer. So our tuning was very good.
Okay. Tuning was good. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Seriously,
true.
yeah,
Yeah. So growth and development also then started
yeah.
slowly.
Actually, because from 2012, what we done in last 8 years, I can never imagine without him. You know.
Oh, and it's a great pillar.
Actually, how I say, um, actually, when we talk about the designers and the developers, tractor.
Yeah.
So designer are the small wheel of the tractor, but developers are the
Oh,
bigger
but
wheel of the
developer are
tractor.
bigger with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the important thing is, small wheels are giving the direction of the whole project.
Whole project. Yeah.
So it's like vice versa. They are feeling each
It's
other.
like vice versa, each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is the roadmap of your process for working with developers and designers?
Roadmap is very simple. They need a clear guideline. Developers, what I think, developers just like kids. They don't know colors. They don't know everything.
Uh,
They only know the logic. They create
they only know
amazing
the
logic.
logic.
And
Yeah.
what we do, we create high fidelity wireframe with notes so that whatever they have question, they first see our high fidelity wireframe with the whole user flow and with the notes so that they can get their answer by their own. That's a practice in our company, right?
Practice.
Even then, if they will not get any answer, we will conduct a meeting and we will they shoot all questions, bombard actually. So we give the answer of those questions.
Yeah. Sir, can you give a quick brief on design thinking? How does it
Design,
assist in a successful project making?
see, design thinking is just like, um, it's like evolution, you know. Once you create the product, it should follow a proper process. First of all, this is the first
Yeah,
step of design thinking, right? I'm telling you the process word almost, I think 5 7 times. So following a proper process, and personally I follow lean process. So I'm not big fan of agile process, you know. In the lean process, what is the difference in between lean and agile? I can do the modification in my user experience process in any level, right?
in any
So
right.
that is very important. So process should be very actually very, you can say, fragile, right? It should not be very complicated, very simple. So let's suppose I give you one example what is lean process. Let's suppose uh, project already launched and it's already used by, and let's suppose 10 million users, right? My client say
Yeah,
we need this module, and we need this module, and this is very simple module, right? So it doesn't mean that I have to create again the whole wireframe, UI design, everything. No, don't need it, because I created already user interface. So what I have to create is I have to create those 5 screen in HTML, taken the approval from my client, and then give it to my developer so that they can develop it, so that I can speed up the development process, right?
development process
So
also.
this
Yeah,
is called lean process, right?
yeah, right.
So this is what I am doing whenever any product required in any particular phase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, I read that article on user persona.
Hmm.
So you have written a great article. It was there that there should be user personas for clients and all, but Amazon told its employees not to create user persona as everyone is our client. So according to you, what may be the reason why they told like that? Because user persona, from my point of view, is also like it's very necessary part to understand user.
Hmm. So Amazon is telling that okay, they have two type of user. One is the dealer, you can see who are providing the products to the Amazon, right? And second is the buyer. So for Amazon, both are the users, right? So I'm not saying that Amazon saying. I mean, it's not a right verbiage actually, that both are. This is the right verbiage that okay, both are the users, right?
Both
But
are users. Yeah.
both user persona is different. One is buyer, one is seller. You know, and it
Yeah.
can never be the same. It can never be the same. You know, so
Yeah.
if you will going to satisfy only the buyer, your seller will refuse your product. You know, if you
Yeah.
will only make happy the seller, then your buyer will, simply refuse the
Buyer
product.
will simply, yeah.
Yeah. So you cannot make both them happy. So for Amazon, the what is important thing is the quality. You know, if seller is providing the quality, they are competing with each other. So that is the answer of your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. So basically, see,
Hello.
when means I don't have hello, hello, hello,
Hello. Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I don't have a lot experience, but since I was working last year to say means I have more than 1 year experience in UX design. So what I have learned and what I feel like ki user persona should be there if client is buyer or seller or any other just like medium also, but everyone should has a user persona for every client. So I guess this is true by my point of view. What you say?
No, no, you are right. User persona is a necessity of any product, because how you will show your user research. You know, being a user researcher, I will only show my user research in the form of user persona. You know, so it's similar like a business guy, MBA guy, only show the history of any client in the numbers. You know, so user persona is required. You know, we have to just understand okay, how many type of users evolve or will evolve in that particular product. So I agree
Yeah.
with you that user persona is essential part of a user research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a CEO, have you ever fired any employee who was careless towards the growth rate of your company? Means
Uh,
what qualities you want in your co-workers and employees?
Actually, I never fired any employee in my company because
Is
there is many reasons. I only fire one employee who just breach our client information. That's
okay.
why I fired him. But why I didn't fire anyone else? Because I only hire the people
You
who
hire the good people, just like that.
I'm not. It's not like that. But what I'm saying that I also hire intern as well, right, in my company.
Okay.
So right now in my
Yeah.
company, 4 interns is working with us. So it doesn't mean that why I never think once the guy has been hired in my company, right, by me, right. So if he is if he is weak in some particular skill set, let's suppose in user research, so our whole team work to elevate him in that particular area, right? So we
Yeah.
take him with him, we take with him or her in the field, and we try to help them that okay, how to do a proper user research, how to get the analytics. That okay, what is your question and how to create a user survey report, you know, before going into the market field, you know. So
Yeah.
we elevate the people in our team, actually, you know.
So what process you use for product development from starting to end?
Yeah. First, I'm big fan of user research. If the product is from India, right? I done
Okay.
or I do extensive user research, extensive, you know. So I don't wanna,
Okay.
miss each and everything. If suppose the product is from USA, this is very important because in normally a UX designer face this kind of problem. They have been taught with different UX education institute that okay, this is the process of UX design, you know, but they never taught them that how to deal with the NRI client, with the abroad clients, you know. So
Yeah.
what is the that's why they feel very fear in that particular thing because they cannot go in every time in USA. Company can't afford even client can't afford,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Client also
how they
can't
will
afford.
do? So how they will do? This is very important thing, you know. How they will do? So what we did, we create the user survey form, and we give it to our client. Simply,
Okay.
we simply start teaching them how to conduct a user research in your city. You know, so we create the user survey form from here. That these 10 questions you have to ask your user, right?
Users.
So
Yeah.
they hire some college guy. How we are doing, I'm
To
telling you,
research.
this is
Okay.
my practice and it's very good, giving me very good results. They hire some college guy, they give the questionnaire, and they go in the field, and we told them that okay, you have to ask these questions, 10 to male, 10 female, this ages and everything, you know, and they give us all data in return. Okay, and then our user research has been done, you know, accordingly. So our client evolved from the day one, you know, they know that okay, how what their user want, you know. So this is how we are doing actually the user research. So first step is user research. Then the prototyping, of course. I
Prototyping.
personally
Yeah.
use, yeah, I personally use because there is no other way to create, to give a form of your user research, right? So there is only one form, is the prototyping, or you can say wireframing. So for that, I
Right.
personally use the Exure tool. This is the wonderful tool I am using from last 10 years. And because in Exure tool, you can give high fidelity wireframe and where I can do a lot of usability testing in my lab and sometime remote, you know. So second step is the wireframing, and third step is usability testing. What I have created as per my user research, I have to know that okay how my user will behave on that particular prototype. So high fidelity means is it look like similar like a product, colors, everything, you know,
Everything.
so that
Yeah.
my user will not face any kind of problem that okay, hey, the form is not submitting. It is a prototype, proper prototype, right? And the third step is, as I already told you, usability testing. Sometime, if my client have budget, they will tell me that okay, do perform the usability testing. And fourth step is branding. So branding is like very essential. If sometime people came in my company for the interview, budding UX designers, so they I simply asked them that okay, why you put this restaurant app in orange, right? They said okay, Zomato have the orange color. I said, wow. So because
Okay.
yeah, exactly, because they don't know what is the branding. I'm
Branding.
providing the branding consultant on digital products from last 10 years. So in my branding document, what I define the brand logo, color palettes, typography, and the all branding elements. So I create a proper brand book so that I can freeze or I can control the whole brand. You know, if someone will
Yeah.
ask me why you put this particular app color is green, so I have the answer. So
Yeah.
that is a very important step. Normally people skip it. That's why they failed when they launch. Special, I must tell you. So
Yeah.
yeah. And after the branding, I start the UI designing. My team perform on the UI designing. We use Adobe XD SketchUp for this particular thing. And once the interface design has been completed, then we create a high fidelity prototype for the user interfaces. Like I personally use InVision app to create the proper prototyping. And the fifth step is if the product is web, then we start the HTML development, create the whole flow in the HTML form, and give it to my developer. Then the development, then the launching, then beta testing, then marketing, etc., etc. Yeah.
Yeah. As you have worked for Gemalto, Accenture, and other MNCs, tell us about that one project that you are proud of doing.
Yeah. Actually, uh, from last 5 years, I'm working on a healthcare app. Uh, and from last 4 months, that app has been getting amazing results because that app is related to telemedicine, right?
Okay.
So telemedicine is like okay, you can book an appointment with your doctor from anywhere in US. So I'm working on that from last 5 years extensively, totally focused. My half of team is only working on that particular product. That is, and the app name is Teledentics. Actually, if you will Google it, you will find the proper user
Okay.
interface of that particular app. So that app is really a good product, which I feel really proud that our team created. And in this COVID-19 situation in US, people almost you can say almost 50 million people patient using that particular app. And our next target is to launch this particular teledentics app is in different other vertex as well in healthcare vertex like in medicine, like ENT, like in physiotherapists, etc., so that we can cover maximum area of the medical things.
Maximum area. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, from last 4 months, I was also working in an healthcare company as
Okay.
an intern only. So
Okay.
healthcare, they provide like amazing experience in healthcare. Means just like it feels me like I don't have any interest in this doctory and all, but
Mhm.
seriously, when I worked with that healthcare company, na, so I got many things, many words, many diseases, which are
Mhm.
means like first time in my whole life I heard that words, and it was like amazing experience with working with that healthcare
Yeah. Medical terms,
because
little.
yeah, medical terms, well, it was like not proper. Means I didn't heard any that medicine's name and that diseases. It was like for me, yeah. But
Exactly.
it's
It's amazing on working this kind of product. The important thing is, being a UX designer, you have to know about your field. If let's suppose I'm working on the teledentics product, it means I have to know about the dental industry, how
yeah,
dental is working. And luckily, one of my friend working, Mr. Dr. Davar in Panchkula, he really helped me to understand particular field. I Whenever I have question, in weekends I go to his clinic and I ask a lot of question to him, that how I can, because I have to create a proper product. So I have to be
yeah.
in touch a dental.
Be in that, yeah. Be in that situation also. What this situation they feels like with the doctors and patients and everything.
Yeah,
So
seriously, man.
so thank you so much, sir. Means I have many questions, but time is running out for today. But
Okay, no
it
issue.
was great pleasure to talk with you. And anything, sir, you want to like
Yeah,
conclude
I
after?
just yeah, I just want to conclude with few things like, whenever you are trying to you know pursue your career in, especially in UX design field, you have to be prepared for your challenges. So let's suppose, if you are not aware about your, because you can get any type of product in any time. Let's suppose right now you're working on a healthcare product. Maybe after 6 months, you will get a product related to any food industry. So the important thing is, you have to consolidate your user research, either in the field or either online, right? And you have to keep reading the good books, right? Keep reading and keep following good designers internationally, right? What they are doing right now, and normally good designer always post their work in a form of case study, in a detailed case study, right? So you have to keep in touch with them. Ask on each and every time that, okay, on which phase on particular product you are working on it. Keep the part of the design community like Behance, Dribble, DeviantArt. There are a lot of community on this particular Earth planet, right? Available. So keep in
Yeah.
touch with the experienced designer so that they can take you out from any problem.
But for sir junior designers, na, it's too hard to be in connect with the senior designers.
No, it's
Such
it's
mistakes.
it. See, this type of, I don't know. I'm not in touch with many Indian UX designers, right? But I am in touch with international designers. So if you will be part of the international community, they will really adopt you. That's not a big problem. Yeah.
So means junior designers have a very good scope in this UX designing.
Exactly. Actually, they have to see. Normally, when people join this particular field, they only defocus with two things. One is the knowledge; they are not getting any particular type of product or related product in their company. Second thing is the money, right? So
Yeah,
they have to compromise with in two problems with one. If they are getting knowledge in a particular company, they don't think about the money because they are getting knowledge, right? If they are getting
right.
money, they have to leave the company if they are not getting any knowledge. Simply,
Simply. It's true.
right? Because if you will not perform in the field, you can never know your field.
Yeah. So experience make user experience a good experience designer.
Exactly, man. Yeah, everything is experience, you know.
Yeah. Okay, sir. It's like thank you so much for your pleasant time, and it was like for me it was like a experience talk with you.
Same here, same here. Thank
I
you so
got
much.
I got many things to learn, and yeah. So sir, thank you so much for being with us
Okay.
at
Jai
talk.
Hind.
Yeah. Jai Hind.
Jai
Yeah.
Hind.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye sir. Yeah.
Take care. Take care.